They kind of, at least where I am, it's
raining bad up here in Virginia too.
no lightning, no thunder.
Thunderstorm in the summertime.
It's nice.
A big old
Dollar in a swear jar.
Oh wait, we have a swear jar now?
Just takes 1 point off of next season.
Broadcast.
I did not, actually.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
On that one.
Oh,
Didn't work, I guess.
that was a good time to post a link here on the bottom of the feed. Donations for Daniel's next gig after he gets suspended from everything.
Oh, man. I would say I'd go check it out, but I'm probably not, to be honest. Not that it wasn't good, it's just...
No, you'll see here.
Oh,
I have my
jeez.
own knack for how I spin things.
Oh, jeez. Just start talking, both of you. I just want to make sure that the mic's clear and it's sharing.
Figaro, do re mi fa sol la ti do.
What the hell? Oh,
You gotta make sure you're able to hit the wide ranges of voices and pitches here. Come on, Steve. You're a professional by now. You should figure this shit out.
no, I'm not. I'm not a professional. I'm a semi-professional race car driver.
I got you. Gar's in the chat. Hey, Gar.
Oh.
Our #1 fan.
That's
The
a
only
scary
thing
thought.
slower than Gar is Gator on the racetrack. Folks.
Heyo.
Oh, like I was going to say Docs was, but again,
Dangles in the booth. We're in for a good time. Oh, Jack Boy's in here. Jackie.
Dangles in the booth. We're in for a good time.
He's in the chat or he's in here?
In the chat. Sorry.
Ah, good old Jag boy.
Oh, Jack. He said Dangles is in the booth. We're in for a good
that's
time.
A bummer that he didn't make it to the Final Four.
Yeah, he's been fast all year. Consistent. He missed the Roval. Decided to go to wrestling. And then maybe...
And then he decides to lag out for at Kansas.
Did he lag? No, he didn't. He didn't pit at Kansas. He ran out of gas at Kansas.
Well, then it was Lewis that lagged out at Kansas. On
think
first
so.
lap.
It was, yeah. It was Lewis. I was right behind him when it happened.
How about the?
In the back, you get to miss it.
How about the pressure on Big Jim's internet? Lagging out for the start of the race there. Was it last night?
Yeah, and like I'm saying with Max too, because that's always a hit or miss.
But we haven't had Max's internet mess up, right? No.
At Vegas, only lasted 4 laps. Maybe somebody can go poison Max's dog, put some X-Lax in it.
I don't know.
Who are the champ for in Xfinity? Swamp, Jim, Max, and...
Lights out.
Yeah, that wipes out.
So I think Lights Out and Swamp are the only two that have not had any issues as far as,
Internet.
yeah.
Alright, are they done qualifying?
I don't know.
Who's
Thought you had the
y'all
stream up.
watching?
I'm not. I'm waiting on y'all.
Like I had it, but I backed out of it.
Oh, somebody needs to keep your stream up. Y'all can rock, paper, scissors it.
I'll go over here. Mr. Joseph Lee Hurds.
Well,
There you
I
go.
watched Kills, just so there might be 2 different strategies between the 2.
Yeah, still on the loading screen.
Okay. Mr. Williams texted me, that it was over, but you have a little bit of time. Oh, right. Knock this bad boy out.
Congrats on your qualifying time with controller.
It looks like Joe's on the pole here.
Oh, very important 2 points.
With K-Bar on the outside, front row.
Oh, K-Bart found some speed.
Keenan 6. Wasted 5th. OFR John 11th. Kevin 2.07. Gator 8th. Spro 12th. Always struggling to get hard. Lewis is racing tonight, as is William. Should be a fun time. Whoa! Alright, looks like they're going to they're on the load screen now for the race.
Oh, we're good. We can join.
So,
Yeah.
what I believe.
Yeah, Gators tagged us. We can join. Everybody got enough invites, right? Do I need to send anybody an invite? Okay.
No, I got a couple here.
Cool.
I got a couple too.
Cool. We'll just jump right on in then.
Oh. Boys.
Hey, man. All right, well, time to get pumped up a little bit of excitement here in the booth because we're going to ISM Raceway in Phoenix, Arizona for the Ticket Guardian 500. I tell you what, man, it's a race, the last race before the championship race. A lot could go down tonight. Only 2 drivers have locked their way in, and I'm joined by our special analyst, Lieutenant Dangles. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Looking forward to seeing what shakes down here tonight. Hopefully we get a couple FBGM cars here in the Homestead finale.
All right. Oh, is there a car flipping already? No, it's just my screen. Okay. All right, I'm also joined up here by Steve-O. Steve-O, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, guys. How about yourselves?
Yeah, good, man. Trying to see a good race here as we join the action already live. We got the one of you already heard who is one of those cars that is in the championship hunt that has not locked himself in yet. However, he qualified on the pole, so that's 2 extra points for him. Then those 2 points may prove to be huge here tonight. And he is pulling away. He's got, what, 5 or 6 cars on K-Bart.
Got a good lead already here. Looks like everybody's single file now, 1 through 4. Good battle for 5th going on.
So K-Bart in that 41 Ford Mustang found some speed here tonight. This might be one of the tracks that he's really good at. He qualified on the outside pole. I don't remember who qualified 3rd, but currently running 3rd. It's that 48 to Captain Killam. He's fast just about everywhere we go. He's one of those championship 4 drivers. He's already locked into the next round. Currently running 4th. It's the 3 of Keenitz. He's one of those championship drivers not locked into the championship race. How many points out is Keenitz?
He's currently
He's plus
in
7.
by 7.
All right, so only 7 here. So he's currently in a position to get stage points. You know he's going to want to stay somewhere in between. Obviously, he wants a stage win, but he wants to stay somewhere in that top 5 to get some stage points to help him out over Kevin 1.0, who is the first one out, and he's -7. Well, as they run, -9, I think. Who's that?
Yes.
It's -10.
Yeah, 10
He's
right
2
now.
spots behind Keenitz.
As Kevin's trying to make his way past that 19 of Storm Rooster for a spot. He's really oh my goodness. He really has to be aware of where that 3 machine is all night long. He's going to have to outpoint him here to a race. It's definitely over. I don't know. I can't talk tonight. He can score more than 7 points here tonight over Keenitz. So that's something to watch for here tonight. Now our 6th driver vying for those 4 spots is Mr. Williams in that 42 Chevrolet Camaro. He's pretty much in a must win. Dangles, how many points is he out?
Steve, do you have that number off the top of your head?
I can look at it. Give me a minute.
I jump back and forth here.
He's a -16.
Okay,
Okay, so not necessarily must win, but a lot of things is going to have to go his way to point in.
Well, Mr. Williams doesn't know how to score stage points, so basically it's a must win. Like, no offense, Mr. Williams, but
Yeah, I think he has 1 stage point on the
got the
season.
wall there. Yeah, no, I mean it turns into a must win, especially with the top 5 the way it is right now. You know, I mean, even for Kevin 1.0, it's really gonna come down to this first stage whether or not he's in a situation for a must win or if he has to point out, because you know, Joe with the stage win here, almost effectively locks himself in. And then
I think that would actually. I think it will.
And then Kevin here, or Keenitz rather, he's just gotta place him by 7 stage points right now. I mean, with a field, I think of only 11 or 12 cars, it's gonna be really tough to get that advantage unless something catastrophic happens.
I'll tell you what, we got a couple of different stories developing here tonight. However, that one machine of you already heard who had taken off from this field in the early run, starting to lose some ground to that 41 machine at K-Bart.
And K-Bart's posing on him just a little bit.
Ooh, it looks like
the 19 Storm Rooster.
Yeah.
Kevin picked up 2 spots there.
Oh, now he's got his eyes set on that driver that he's racing for that 4th and final spot, that number 3 Chevrolet Camaro. Yeah, Rooster's definitely running his race. The 2 of Kevin's going to make his way by him. Now he has his sights set on that 3. The Storm Rooster going to cross him over. Oh, he's not going to get there.
That outside line should be good.
He's not going to get there. So I was going to say the other story that was developing was that Ada Wasted just patiently riding behind that 3. He knows the points. I mean, Waste is a smart guy. He knows the point situation as the 2 of Kevin's brushes the wall out of, I guess, turn 2. Is that we're calling that?
Yeah, I was confused with that all night.
But if you're the 8 of Wasted, you're not passing that 3 machine, right?
No.
Oh, I mean,
I wouldn't.
It's one of those things where I feel like you have to be kind of, courteous to yourself too, because from somebody that was in a similar situation about a week and a half ago at Kansas, I mean, I think it takes more patience to fucking, excuse my mouth again, to run behind somebody intentionally without trying to pass them, than it does actually racing.
In that situation last night, too. In stage 2, running behind Lewis, Jagged Boy, and Swamp. I was like, do I pass him? Or do I let him race it out?
Yeah, if you're Wasted, you kind of want to try and hold him up as much as possible to give Kevin that a little bit of an advantage and keep him up front a little longer in that cleaner air, but it's tough to do because you don't want to be the guy that messes up and ruins somebody's championship hopes either.
Well, it didn't ruin his championship hopes, but we saw a little bit of that in the Xfinity series a couple of races ago at Kansas. He went on to win the race, lights out, locked into the Final 4. A little disappointed here in Mr. Williams early on in this race. He's one of those drivers that's in the Final 6, but he's currently running last. Well, he makes the pass on NR Lewis. But I know he's put in a lot of practice here at this track. He's been texting me times that he's been running. I've seen him online right here at ISM. He thought he had found something. Maybe he's just holding on to it until stage 3.
I mean, like, if I was at Williams, I wouldn't be holding back. You would have to go be that far back.
Well,
and Kevin's Keenan's.
Then again, though, if I am Williams here, and right now I know I don't have a car that's capable of getting out front. Right now I might feel a little bit more comfortable running towards the back, trying to find something that's going to work for me later in the race. And then hopefully, get into a position where strategy might propel me to that much needed victory.
It just might. I mean, Phoenix is definitely one of those rhythm tracks where you really got to get in rhythm, and then once you're in rhythm, you tend to click off a little bit faster laps. So it looks like K-Bar's caught the 1 machine, but he's not really doing much with him as the 48 is trying to take away P2 from that 41 machine.
The 2 passed the 3, and so did the 19.
Oh, so I didn't even see that.
Is out of the stage.
Well, that's big. That's huge because that's
so
2.
That's about 5 points now.
Yeah, and then the +1 for the bonus. So it's only +4 now, right?
Oh yeah, that's
because Kevin's at P4. That's 2 bonus points, so it's only +3.
Oh! 19 hit that inside wall.
Who got high in the corner there?
Storm Rooster, he hit that inside wall.
Oh, Kevin got really loose. He's going to lose those spots. Oh, never mind. I have a bad angle. Sorry. I was up in the leaders.
So
19 just hit the 8.
Yes, he did.
Oh, wow. So now it's back to Kevin 1.0, Kevin 2.0.
Oh, we got a slow car on the inside here. 24 Sproul just getting out of the way, making sure he doesn't mess with anybody's races. Well, you got a lot of damage on that 24 as well.
Yeah, 24. Looks like he's been driven roughly hard. Poor boy needs to get Viagra on that car.
Hey, get everything pointed straight. So we got Keenitz is in 5th. Oh, we got a car down pit road. What's she coming into play here, stage 1?
So I believe they're gonna need a pit in every stage. So
Yeah.
I mean, the best way to do it would be to come down here and kind of split the stage in half. Guarantee you have the freshest tires, early in the runs here, because times do slow down. I'm sure Steve could attest to that.
Oh yeah, they do.
And here comes the 3 of Keenitz down pit road. A little bit of FBGM strategy coming into play here, and the 2. And this is not shade. Y'all have 2 in this final 6. How many do y'all? Final 6. Joe and Keenitz, right?
Correct.
Okay.
They had 2 in the Xfinity too, so.
In the final 4.
Yep.
Oh, the 41 of K-Bar coming down pit road. You got to know, like, once you see the leaders starting to head down pit road, you got to start thinking to yourself, I need to come pretty soon. A quick little housekeeping note, the 12 of OFR 50 has lagged out, blown a motor. 24 Sproul's heading out pit road now. Yeah, a little bit unreliable motors this year. Let's get back to that. Oh, here comes the 1 of Joe. Who else is pitting? This pit lane is so long at this track. My goodness, K-Bar is just now pulling into a stall.
Yeah, it's a very long line in pit road.
Especially for
pitting under green here.
especially for a quote-unquote short track.
It's very interesting. I mean, you almost go 2 laps down just getting in and out of pit road, and then you make it all right back.
Just pitted.
Yeah, that's something I actually didn't even think about yesterday. That could really screw the race over.
It really can. Looks like a couple of the cars up here have came out and found each other back on the track. That 41 of K-Bart and the 3 of Keenitz. I think K-Bart is on 1 lap fresher tires. He's already in front of the 3. But that 1 of you already heard has taken off. He's got a lot of short run speed. But as we saw, he didn't give anything up, but he fell back a little bit on the long run. So we'll see how that kind of shakes out. I don't think everybody's pit. Has everybody pit?
No, I don't think Killam or Kevin here. Or Storm Rooster.
A little bit of TJR strategy coming from the 48 and the 2.
No, yeah, I don't think the top 4 have pit yet.
Well, the top 5 have it, or 6.
I think here comes stays up.
So is Lewis.
I've been slammed all day, so I don't know if there's any strategy, but maybe they figured out a little bit of strategy here in the stages.
Oh, I know Kevin is really good at saving tires, and so is Captain Killam, so I don't know what they're planning on doing, but they're just giving up time.
Especially when that 48 bounces off the wall on the exit there, give up a little bit more time to that 2. Right now we're in the middle of a pit cycle. We got the 48 of Captain Killam currently in the lead. He has not pit yet. The 2 of Kevin 1.0 has not pit yet. The 19 of Storm Rooster I don't think has pit yet. But he's catching them really fast. He may have pit.
Yeah.
I don't know. Thanks Ticker. Thanks 704. All that good stuff. The 00 Gator Mike may be running 3rd or 4th.
He's gaining on this group right now. He is in 4th. It looks like he's gaining pretty quick here. I don't know if it's just a testament to these guys slowing down or Gator having a long run car that works here, but I mean, as we've seen this season from Gator, he's been a guy that's put himself in position time after time and quite frankly just pissed it away.
Another $1 in a swear jar.
Piss is a swear word?
That's what I was taught. I grew up in the Bible Belt, dangles.
Bible Belt, shit.
Oh, another one.
I just said $12 to shield.
We're going to have to start a GoFundMe.
I was getting beat by Bible, so I mean.
In the meantime, while we're talking about about beatings, the 2 of Kevin has passed that 48 of Captain Killam. Now they haven't pitched yet, but so that's technically the battle for the lead here. That 19, do we know if he pit? Have we figured that out yet?
No, he has not pit yet.
Oh, so he's running P2 at the moment.
Yes, I mean, this has been our top 5 here, or the top group of cars here.
And there goes the 19 of Storm Rooster to the lead.
I'm gonna say, here's something, another thing to look at here. We do have that TJR alliance right there with Killam and Kevin. So I with Kevin being in his point situation, you know, I feel like there's a little give and take allowed right around with those two, trying to hopefully give yourself a buddy at Homestead here in the next week.
Well, that would be nice if that's the case, but I think that 48 of Captain Killam just does not have a long run car. He has fallen like a rock these past 3 laps.
Saving those tires, I've done.
That's a possibility. I know who's not saving those tires. That's the 19 of Storm Rooster. He's still driving that thing like it's lap 2. Where are our drivers who have pit? Let's see. Oh, the 3 of Keenitz puts contact between the 3 and the 42. They all straighten it out. No wreck, no caution.
Well, Joe is in 10th.
He's making his way past NR Lewis. Don't know if that's for position. If NR Lewis hasn't pit yet, don't know. Oh, the one in the 42 make contact. That 42 is really struggling. He's going to have to come down pit road here soon, unless that strategy they've came out with.
The 19 did get down pit road this last lap, correct?
The 19 is on pit road.
And then we got Kevin and Gator now round 1-2. Gator's reeling in that 2 car.
Can y'all see on Killam's or Joe's stream? Well, on Killam's stream, what the tires are? Is he looking at that?
No, he's not.
Awesome. Well, I guess he's not worried about tires. Got it.
Like, maybe like he just knows the tires are bad, but he's just trying to save them.
I don't know. Is the light lit up on his screen? The tire light?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, Captain Killam's just gonna drive it till it blows.
Is he on pit road right now?
Captain Killam? No.
So how far back did he drop?
He dropped. Well, how many laps to go do we have in the stage?
Oh, I can't. If I'm watching Joe's stream, it's hard to tell right now, just because of.
What about Killam?
I'm sure he's a lap down right now.
Oh, the 42's in the wall! Oh my goodness, he was ghosted when the 2 came through there. But he was nose deep into that outside wall there. No caution came out for that single car incident. That was almost a big wreck if he had re-solidified himself.
Well, he solidified himself as one with the wall right there.
Ayo. Is that stage? Was that the stage?
Or
did a caution finally come out? That's the stage, because we have some cars still racing. Gator Mike, your stage winner! Oh, Gator! With the stage win. Also big news for our final 4. The 2 of Kevin finishing P2. He's going to make up a lot of points on that 3 of... Who's 4th and 5th?
That's one.
Oh, that's big.
4th was Lewis and 5th was K-Bart.
Whoa, that's huge for the 3 of Keenitz. So now that leads down to what, 3? 3. It leads down to 3.
Nice.
It was 7. He just picked up 4 points.
That's always good.
Well,
So they stretched that thing the whole...
Turn back the clock a little bit here. The consensus has been all throughout the league.
Come
This
on,
guy's
TJR.
old, washed up, shouldn't be here. Should just go fade into ownership and everything else that comes along with it. But showing that he's got a little something going on now.
And just to let you know, Killam cut his stream. So.
Oh, well, thanks, Killam. Appreciate you. All right, well, here we go. We're starting stage 2 here with the 2 of Kevin leading the way to green. The 48's going to follow behind him. The 71 of NR Lewis somehow starts P3 on pit road. A little bit of strategy coming into play there, possibly. He's going to battle the 48 really hard here. Your stage winner, the 00 of Gator finishing, well, starting 4th, sorry. two of Kevin's kind of checked out a little bit here early. I know it's only been one lap, but
not that 48 though.
Yeah,
Never
I mean,
count
I think
the
this
48.
is one of those tracks where, you know, the early run doesn't mean as much as long as you're able to maintain somewhat, you know, somewhat a visual on the leader.
oh, they're three wide going down to turn one.
wow.
Oh, they sorted it out right before they got to the turn. The 19 of Storm Rooster checked out of it a little bit, but that one of you already heard is the victor of that battle, picking up 1 or 2 spots.
Oh, I was going to say they were 4 wide, but they're not.
Yeah, bad angles.
See that,
I know, and this is
Storm's
probably
working that bottom.
I'll probably sound like a nerd, but I actually had a dream like 2 nights ago that they let me recontrol the camera while spectating.
That was pretty neat.
Yeah, like Heat 3.
I
Like,
would've
why did you go
suggest the whole
backwards?
dream thing.
Uh-oh.
Last time somebody had a dream, they were assassinated.
Oh Lord, that was the last time.
Shout out MLK. I mean, I don't know if it was the last time, but it's a relevant time, I guess.
You know, like, I'm kind of impressed with Lewis up here, like running third right now.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, that's just me.
Xfinity regular making his call up, and that 71 Chevrolet Camaro, showing these guys that he belongs up here.
Oh, the
Holy
48
fuck
goes
dangles,
by.
emoji
71
happy
goes
tears.
by.
Somebody said fuck dang, F dangles, but it didn't show up in the chat because it had a curse word, so I don't
It was
know.
probably R. Wouldn't
Probably
surprise me.
Swamp. Probably Swamp or Jim.
Jim's racing. Oh, I'm sorry, Joe. So many J's, and I'm John.
I'm John too.
Hey, welcome to TJR.
No.
You already drive a
Thanks for the
Mustang.
offer.
You already
Thanks
drive
for
a
the offer,
Mustang.
I'm straight.
You already drive a Mustang in real life. Might as well do it on the game too.
Well, I'll stick to the
Nobody
Chevy
drives
seat.
them in the Xfinity cars when they
Come
never
on,
show up.
TJR.
But me.
Oh, Gar's rooting for TJR, so that's breaking
Well,
news.
that's nothing new.
I mean, that's kind of an insult for you guys. You guys are kind
You
of.
guys are so much better without them.
Yeah, I mean, you guys support the Special
I
Olympics
said,
clearly.
holy F dangles, emoji
Oh, it
happy
was
tears.
Jagboy. Jagboy, he said, I said, holy F dangles. He didn't say F dangles. He said, holy F dangles. What? Okay, Jagboy, nice save there, buddy. I got it. All right. Let's see. Who we got? Oh, we got NR Lewis up here battling these guys still. He's going for second place, and he's got it. He's battling for the lead. He's side by side with that 48. He's showing these guys not only does he belong, but he could be very competitive here as they're side by side heading down this second backstretch, heading into 3. That's 71. He's got a nose on the 48. He might actually lead this lap. No, the 48's going to carry the momentum on the outside, but that's 71 still down there. The 48 clears them, but what a battle we just saw there. Speaking of a battle, that 2 of Kevin 1.0 currently running third.
Who
Kevin
is it
2.0
that's
running
gonna
fourth.
Count him out.
Yep. And Kevin gives Lewis a little shot there.
As they run now, I think that lead is cut down to 2 points for Kevin 2.0 as they run.
I guess so now,
sir.
yes.
So that race is getting really tight for that 4th position to Homestead. How did that finish affect Joe's standing? Did anybody do the math?
Joe. Let's see.
My Xfinity setup must
Kevin's
be
going for a lead here.
The 2 of Kevin.
Kevin got a strong run off of
12 or
4.
13 still, I believe.
He's up 13.
As they run right now, I believe.
He was up, what, 17 coming in the night?
Yeah,
And then he lost 4 points. Well, he still got... Anyways, all right, we'll figure that out when Gator posts it.
I'm not sure exactly where he's at on the track right now. Is that 1, 2, 3, 6?
Now, we are pretty solid on that Kevin 1... Yeah, he's going to lose some spots here. We're pretty solid on that Kevin 1.0 and 2.0 battle points-wise, though, right?
Yeah, that one's much easier to follow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's what I'm following.
So +3 for Keenitz at the stage break as they run +2 for Keenitz. I tell you what, the 2 of Kevin's making some passes, but that 3 of Keenitz is not letting him get away. He said, "No, sir. Wherever you go, I'm right there on your bumper."
Looks like he's able to start gaming on him a little bit. It looks like Keenitz did something with his car there during that pit stop, and it looks like it's working for him.
I tell you what, a car that was really early on there in stage 1 won the pole. The one of you already heard, and he's currently running 6, trying to battle his way through this traffic. Let's see if he can't get back up to the lead.
Running 8s
Oh, excuse me. Yay, math.
Yeah,
He's a lap down.
Oh,
yeah,
excuse me. Oh, and it's not math then. It's 7:04. I think 7:04.
No, the like we said, I mean, it looked like Gator was able to run that whole stage without a pit stop. So, like I said, with this pit road, it kind of locks you 2 laps down every time you pit. So you gotta, hope everything cycles through, or you're kind of screwed.
I got some breaking news to report up here in the North American eRacing League. The 42 of Mr. Williams
Right there.
blew a motor. That Chip Ganassi Racing motor, supplied by Hendrick, actually, just didn't hold up here tonight.
You hate to see that, especially for a guy looking for a chance at that, Final Four, and it's all right. Fuck Williams.
Oh, easy. $1 and a swear jar.
I'm gonna be a poor man after tonight.
Well, he wants an invite to the booth. Maybe you can reiterate your claim. Oh, this takes so long to load, and everybody's just looking at a blue screen right now. Alright, we're back. I sent an invite to our driver that lagged out there. His night suddenly freed up. See how upset he is. That's the 3 of Keenitz is making his way underneath the 2 of Kevin. Now that's a huge battle. Let me cycle through. Yeah, let me cycle through so I get a better view of it. There we go. Oh, the 2 of Kevin's going to try to make that outside lane work, try to get some of that momentum. The 3 of Keenitz is trying to stay on the bottom. Usually the preferred lane around short tracks. Oh, that really close to contact there. As the 2 of Kevin clears the 3, and he gets out of line there. The 3's going to make up some space. Oh, I think he's got his bumper. Oh, I can't tell because the dog leg's so wide.
Like, they're still side by side.
Oh, there you go.
Like,
the 2.
last night, like,
2's in the wall. 2's in the wall. The 3's going to pass him.
Yeah, but Kevin has that. Oh, well, I thought he had that run.
We'll see.
Because, like, I know last night that middle groove worked.
So now, as it stands, it's +4, right, for Keenitz?
No.
Yep.
No.
What was it? Because it was 7, he got
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah,
Plus-
you're right.
+4 as it
You're right,
runs.
sorry. Yes, sir.
All right, and that one of you already heard, try to take another point away from that 2 of Kevin. He's not going to be able to do it this lap. That 41 of K-Bart right behind the one of you already heard, trying to give him something to think about.
Well,
So
I think like he's racing the 41. Kevin is. He ain't worried about Joe right now because the Joe's.
So Joe's in 7th or 8th? So does that mean that Kevin 1.0 is the last car on the lead lap?
Oh, wow. Really? Only the
Is
top
that
3?
how it shakes down, or?
Well, Gator ought to be in the lead lap,
I
right?
think the Gators in the.
Well, then how is...
Are y'all watching the stream? Do they
I'm
have
not
the...
watching. Let me take a look here right now.
Like
Need somebody
Joe
watch
just
stream.
has it on the. Like on the car damage thing.
They don't have a running order up?
No.
Awesome. All right. Well,
But I do
thanks,
know
7
that
4 games.
Joe's tires are at 33%.
Oh, well, hey, that's good knowledge. As we're joining the booth, and maybe that shouldn't be so exciting. It's a solemn night for the 42 machine.
That's a first.
Just lagged out, Mr. Williams. Are you gonna be okay, bud?
Oh yeah, I'm alive. Excited for Joe. I was there on that first run. I was on I was on super bad tires and tried to step on the brake, get out of Joe's way, and she hooked the left, got him batting on Joe. So hopefully Joe gets his lap back here, which looks like he's gonna be able to do.
Oh, that's how he went a lap. I thought it was just because Gator and them stayed out. Is how he went a lap down.
No,
he would have been the free pass. But...
in the FBGM chat.
Oh, missed it. All right. Well, Lingcod Lover loves Dangles. He says, "I love you, Dangles."
Ooh.
So,
Well, Dangles, you got a fan.
Lingcod Lover says, says, "I love you, Dangles."
$1 in the swear jar.
Oh man!
Right now, I'm trying to figure out who my fans are. I gotta pull a, Daryl Waltrip and send my fans something because shit, they're fans of me. They got low standards and hopes.
It's Penn.
Oh well. That being said, he just said it's Penn, so you're not wrong.
Oh, Penn! Hey, buddy, how you doing?
What a class act citizen now, right?
You goofy Canadian, you going to races you were not invited to.
Oh, shame. All right, so as we're looking live here, the 48 of Captain Kilm's currently in the lead. He's not in our picture. He's driven away. That one of you already heard that you see there. He's a lap down currently, running 7th or 8th. So this battle between the 3 and him is not for position. The 3 of Keenitz currently running P2, who he is in a heated battle with that 2 machine of Kevin 1.0, who is currently running P3 because Joe doesn't count. So right now it's +4 for Keenitz here as they run in stage 2. Oh, we got contact. I don't know who though. I wasn't looking at the right. I think it was between the 41 and the 2, but they straighten themselves out. They're not going to wreck each other.
And Joe's tire light just came on.
Actually, wouldn't it technically be +5 right now?
Well, it's plus. No, because Joe doesn't count.
I mean, if the stage ends, wouldn't it be +5? Because of stage points.
I mean, I don't know how stages work.
Keenitz would get stage points here.
Yeah, technically as you run, yeah.
Here in the NARL.
Because this would erase the stage points from stage 1 if they finish like this. Oh,
well,
no,
it wouldn't erase it, no.
Kevin has stage points in both stages.
And Kevin caught back up to the 3.
Well, because Kevin 1.0's got 4 points in the first, and 2.0 doesn't have any.
And then that'd be 7.
And then he would have 4
points. So
it'd be +4.
5.
And Kevin's looking on the outside of the keys.
We need a math. Mr. Waves, I need you to do math.
Dude, math is hard.
But in the meantime, Kevin passed the Keenitz.
Yeah, the 2 of Kevin makes his way now. He's running P2, so I think, and math could be wrong, Jagboy, Pin, Swamp if you're watching, Big Jim if you're watching. I think the 2 of Kevin, as they run, is the 2 of Kevin is -2.
He was -6 at the beginning of the night. Did he get? He got what?
He was
minus points stage 1.
He was -7. I thought we heard. Was it 6 or 7?
It was -7.
We start the night 7.
Oh, we got a caution somewhere.
Caution. All
right, well, good time to do math.
That's the stage.
That's the stage. It just stopped running people.
It's Killam, Kevin, K-Bart, Gator, and Lewis.
All right. Well, Kevin gets +1 points on Keenitz.
Well, he gets more than that because Keenitz wasn't even in the top 5.
So he was a lap down too?
Keenitz was a lap down?
Oh,
holy cow. So Kevin 1.0 is +1. Because that's +8 from both stages. He came in to -7.
And Joe's going to get that free pass.
So Keenitz is still a lap down.
Yeah, unless he stays out. But no, Keenitz is pitting, so.
Holy cow.
So all Kevin's got to do is finish ahead of him.
Come on, Kevin.
Oh, wow. This is taking on a very somber tone for FBGM.
I'll get you your points, bro.
All right. We got our mathematician on the case as the 48 of Captain Kilm. It's an all TJR front row as we start stage 3. The 48 of Captain Kilm is going to lead this field to the green flag with the 2 of Kevin on the outside. Now that 41 of K-Bart.
Come on, TJR.
diving in below, but he's not going to get that momentum as the two of Kevin's going to be all over the back bumper of the 48 as they head down this straightaway. The 71 NR Lewis got really loose. He's in the wall, and they all checked up. The 00 of Gator Mike into the inside wall. A little bit of contact with a 19. No crash, no cautions. That one of you already heard trying to pick his way through the field back there. He just got back on the lead lap. See what he can't do with these guys once he makes his way up.
So if Keenance went +8 in the first two stages, then yes. If Kevin went +8 in the first two stages, then he is +1 on Keenance.
And Keenance is still a lap down, so...
And Kevin's looking for the lead here, but I think Kevin's got him.
Keenance desperately needs a caution here as he is now -1 on that fourth and final playoffs, championship spot heading to Miami. It's not impossible. Cautions do happen. But he's got to make sure that he's in a position to take that lucky dog spot. I'm not sure who all is a lap down. But just on the track itself, he's currently running P5, and you got to think these other four drivers aren't a lap down. I don't know what position Keenance is actually in.
There's only 6 on the lead lap.
Okay, so he's in the
Joe's in 6.
He's in the lucky dog spot at the moment. So as long as he keeps it there, and a caution comes out, he'll be back on the lead lap. We still got a...
Who are all the lead lap cars? Killam, Kevin, K-Bar, Lewis, Joe, Gator?
I really didn't see that far. I'm just
trying to think about who pit in that first stage, because when I knew you weren't gonna have to pit in the second stage, but the first stage,
I'm on it.
Oh, of course.
I really thought you would have had to pit.
Serious.
Oh, Charpay24 is now watching the stream. Welcome, Mr. Charp.
You big dirty kid. Ah, fuck, I can't even speak. Cajun bitch.
Another $2. Alrighty. I'm assuming that 24 of D Sproul's also a lap down.
I think he's a couple laps down.
I'm assuming he is.
Oh, hello, Char.
Because he pit early after making contact.
Alright, so I think, possibly, maybe, probably, we have 6 cars on the lead lap here. And the final stage, I'm going to call it Phoenix Raceway. I never liked it when they called it ISM.
Well, technically it's back to Phoenix now.
It is.
So.
It is back to Phoenix.
Counter
And this is the 2020 race.
Happy tears. Guys, great job on the commentating.
These guys are pretty much spread out here a little bit. They're all racing clean with each other. We've got the 48 of Captain Killam currently leading the way. The 2 of Kevin 1.0. Oh, it's the 1 of Joe.
Kevin, K-Bar,
good Lord.
Gator, and R. Lewis, Joe.
Oh, Lord.
Are on lead lap.
All right. Why are you mad at me?
Right.
Someone went to 0-0.
we got a Gator troll account in the YouTube lobby.
Oh man.
It might be pins.
It might maybe. It's Gator Doubter.
Damn, that's Pen.
Oh,
But-
I know who this is.
But Gator is spelled Gaytor.
This is definitely got to be Swamp or Jim. It has got to be one of these two clowns.
He says someone
Speaking of
dumped the
those two
00.
To both Swamp and Big Jim, 2 FBGM drivers that will be running for the championship come Sunday.
Definitely something worth tuning in for. You know, all season long, we've had, 25 races in the Xfinity schedule? All coming down to one race.
I mean, like,
All of the
I think
marbles.
Max is the one to beat, but like, I wouldn't be surprised if Big Jim sticks with him the whole race.
Big Jim's fast.
Yeah,
Big Jim's
no, I
really fast.
agree. I mean, Max is definitely the class of the field, but I mean, Big Jim's got some speed in that hot rod of his, and you know, he's got the best support group in the business with FBGM behind him, and You know, Swamp's also got a good chance too. I mean, things are gonna have to go his way, of course, but like I said, best support group in racing in FBGM, and I think one of those two will definitely get it done.
All right. Well, now that all the dick sucking's done,
whoa, you swear jar, faggot!
Jim's internet is gonna die at Homestead.
Shout out Jagboy and his
Gar
homosexual community.
Gar's actually got a good point for once. That's kind of weird, but it's a good point. It says Jim's internet is not going to hold out on Homestead, and it may
But
not.
Max also has had some shaky internet, so.
And I will
And
put
he
a note
also
on
has dog issues.
dog issues. I will put out there for Swamp Fox real quick. He's been very consistent all season, but he's found a lot of speed here at the end of the season. Somebody said F you Dangles, but once again it has a cuss word, so it didn't show up on the stream.
Probably Jagboy. But I mean, we also can't count out Lights either. I mean, Lights has also been a token of consistency,
Like, and Lights has been
especially at the mile
consistent.
and a half.
Like he has.
I am rooting for Shootout THR.
You know, I mean, he's always found a way to be up front in the 1.5 mile track. So I can't, you know, it's easy to overlook him based on, you know, just Jim and Max Boost alone, but he's been the token of consistency, and, you know, if you play that strategy right, you get in a good position.
Lights Out
it's up for grabs for anybody.
has been really fast, and you know, a track that's races sort of similar to Homestead,
Don't
and
say
that's
it.
Kansas.
Oh, not where I thought you were going with that, but all right.
It's Kansas. You can run Homestead
It's the
kind of like
hotline.
Kansas, and Lights Out won Kansas. So I don't know. Definitely worth tuning into Sunday. But anyways, that's Xfinity Series, and we got a lot of stories to talk about there. And don't get me wrong, it's super exciting. But we got the Cup Series here tonight, boys. We got the 48 of Captain Killam currently in the lead. The 2 of Kevin running second. The 41 of K-Bart, if he's not a lap down, running third. The 1 of Joe running third or fourth.
LOL.
Actually, Joe's running fourth. My bad.
All right, so K-Bart is running third. The 00 of Gator Mike with the top 5 at the moment. And Keenitz, I'm not sure he's a lap down, but he's somewhere.
He's fucked, all right. Just
I
call it
didn't-
what it is.
I didn't say that.
He's
One
screwed
caution,
unless
and
there's
it's a whole new
caution.
race. One caution, it's a whole new race. That stage one, man, stage one.
Did Kevin hit the inside wall there?
I don't know if he did. K-Bart is not cutting them any breaks here as they are racing hard through the dog leg. That 41 is still underneath the 2 machine of Kevin as they head down into turn 2. The 2 of Kevin's going to get that momentum up here on the high side. Oh, excuse me, but the 41 slide job! Slide job!
The 2 hit the wall.
Gator Doubter is rooting for Jagboy to win the championship. So there's something to think about.
I'm rooting for Jagboy to win the championship. The Jagboy's not even in the.
Like I said, it makes no sense.
Oh, you don't say.
Well, whatever. Doesn't matter. Whoever you are.
All right, so that 41 of K-Bart makes a pass on the 2 of Kevin. He's up to, well, that already happened, but he's up to P2. And he's catching that 48. Let's keep an eye on here. We might have a battle for the lead here in the next lap or two. And the 1 of you already heard from a lap down, from 2 laps down. Making his way up here. He's battling for P3 as he's on the inside of that 2 machine. And he's not going to be able to quite clear him as they head into turn 3. And he does. He does. So he's back up to
I think
P3. He won the
Kevin
pole tonight,
realized
so
he
we
was
know he's fast. And all of a sudden, you could throw a blanket over our top 3-4 cars here. As the 41 of K-Bart's got to run. Oh, he gave it up a little bit. And the 1 of you already heard, powering his way to P2. He's going to have that momentum on the outside. And he's going to clear that 41. Now the 1 of you already heard has his sights set on that 48 of Captain Killam. Oh, this is going to be good. The 48 looks like he doesn't quite. He's in the wall. Oh, he had to let out the gas a lot to stay out of the wall. And that one of you already heard's got that bottom lane working for him as he clears the 48. New leader, the one of you already heard of that Chevrolet Camaro.
You made Penn Matt Gar.
How many laps to go do we have?
Who's Penn?
57.
Hey, Joe. Nice move.
They're coming to lap 100. Go on.
So they probably have to pit 2 more times. Well, if you stretch it, maybe 1 more.
How many laps are left?
57.
57. How many laps into this run?
Emoji happy tears. Emoji happy
Oh, you did
tears.
have that.
Emoji
No,
happy
you didn't.
tears. Emoji happy tears. Emoji happy tears.
Yeah,
Emoji happy
I'm not sure what the
tears.
fuel window is
Gar.
on these cup cars. It's a little different.
Yeah, especially after seeing that stage 1 strategy.
16 laps left on. Yes.
So they'll probably be able to stretch it on 1 more stop, right? Mr. Williams, anything to kind of add in here, bud? As far as the
Williams,
fuel?
take the dick out of your mouth and talk, bud.
Oh, Lord.
Ouch.
Or not.
He's probably watching the Hurricanes
I've
game.
learned not so spam emojis. LOL. Sorry, avenged.
The Carolina-
Emoji
Oh,
happy
Carolina
tears.
Hurricanes, okay,
Emoji
yeah.
happy
I was
tears.
gonna say, why the fuck
Emoji
would this
happy
stupid guy be
tears.
watching fucking college basketball for Miami? But
Stop.
I will approve of hockey, so he's got my blessing.
Well, good to know he's got your blessing. As the 41 of K-Bart is making his way underneath that 48. He takes away P2. This 48 of Captain Killam does not have a long-run machine, as the one of you already heard does. He's currently leading the way here, about 5 or 6 car lengths over the 41, who's running second. The 48 of Captain Killam currently running third. And what happened to the 2
He's falling
of Kevin? The 24 of Sproul heading off of pit road, but he's a couple laps down.
And Gators on pit road.
Pretty clean race here tonight. No cautions. For cause.
Correct.
We got some Xfinity guys in the lobbies. Maybe they're taking notes.
Taking notes.
Put that 0 0 in the
Why the
trailer.
Would they be taking notes at a race?
We gotta have green flag stops coming up here soon. Has anybody got a stream up where they can see the tires?
Joe's is at 9% on the right front.
So he's
they're
gonna be coming in this next lap.
The next lap or 2, I would reckon they would be coming in.
Put that 1-5 in the trailer on Sunday.
Oh, Gar said he's gonna put the 15 in the trailer on Sunday.
Gar, you shut your bitch ass up before I have to come to Michigan and put you in a fucking body bag. I don't care
$2.
about the swear jar.
$2.
You do not talk about my boy Swamp Fox. Because God damn it, that is my guy, and I will fight for him to the death.
Oh, a little bit of gay pride going on over here.
No fucking gay pride. Just
$1.
team support, moral support.
Oh man, they got to be coming down pit road. It was 9% 2 laps ago for that right front of you already
He's
heard.
Coming in.
He's at 5%
He's coming
now.
in this. Oh, is he 5? Damn, he's
I
doing a
will
good
put
job.
that
He's
0
coming in
0
this
in the
time.
trailer too.
There he goes.
He's coming.
Gar said he's putting that 0-1 in the trailer as well.
Don't drop the 0-1, so
Again,
fuck your gun, you dumb bitch.
First lap.
Easy, easy.
He doesn't even know what frickin' car I drive. Is he?
FTPM.
Yeah. All right. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. You know, stupid people get the
Stupid answers.
rise out of me here, boys.
The 71 NR Lewis also on pit road. He shows that he's fast on the short run. See if he can't put something together here.
And Kevin's staying out.
And you already heard has still not made his way to the pit stall. My goodness.
I know this is. Hopefully, this stays clean here and
That's got to be.
keeps us from having any kind of issue.
Well, you guys know you came down pit road here on green flags
God, how
just
many
yesterday. That's got to be torture,
consecutive
right?
times have you finished last this
Yeah.
season?
I really don't remember too much from that race. I sucked, so
Well, I just remember we're coming across Dangle's nose coming to pit road.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I do remember that now.
All right, well, here comes the one of you already heard making his way off of pit road.
Yeah,
If there you go. Oh, pit road violation. No, I'm just kidding.
LOL.
No, yeah, he's good.
I'm just kidding. There really isn't one at Phoenix.
I had to think about that.
All right, so they got 3 Keenans on pit road, like you had reported, and I think that's it.
I have not seen Kevin pit yet.
41 at K-Bar's making his way down. He was running P3, I believe. Somewhere around there. We got another one coming down. The 8 Wasted now on pit road, making that long trek around pit road, going 10 mile an hour.
I have only
Who's currently in the lead?
On heat 4 after
Kevin.
a while, no racing break.
Which Kevin? I like Kevin.
Because I don't think he's came down yet. Maybe he's trying to make it on one stop. I don't know.
That might be a good strategy for Keenans to pull.
DM me on
Kind of a little bit of a Hail Mary.
I won't tell anybody.
Oh, Jackboy.
I mean,
That's exactly what a cop
do
would
that.
say, Jackboy.
What'd he say?
Jackboy said, "Who is Gator with the Gaytor? DM me on Discord. I won't tell anybody." Bro,
It's
that's
swamp or pen.
that's what a cop says, bro. You can't say that. It's cool, man. I ain't gonna arrest you. Just show me the drugs.
Bar.
Like actually, Kevin is in second. The 2 is.
Oh, the one you already heard hasn't. No, he has pit. Who's leading?
Yeah, Kevin did pit. Or not
Rarely
Kevin,
having the race
Joe.
avenged.
I want to say... I have no
Kill him as
idea.
your leader. He has not pitted yet.
People
Kevin
know
has
I'm
not
loyal
pitted
at
yet.
fault.
K-Bar just
Kevin's
came out in
coming down
front of
Question.
Joe.
Kevin coming
Off
down
of
pit
pit
road
road.
now. Oh, we got Hokey for life in here. How many laps to go? We got.
That is Big Jim.
We got
Shout
about
out
40
Virginia
laps to go.
Tech and the shit ton of people that died in the school shooting.
Easy. It's 48 at Captain Kilm on pit road. How many laps do we go? About 40?
Out on
Well,
the
I'll
backstretch.
tell you in a second. 44.
44 laps to go. All right, Gator Doubter, this is for you, bud. We're going to have a Gator section where we're just going to keep the camera on Gator as he makes his way down into turn 3 in that Starcom Fiber Chevrolet Camaro. Another dollar in the swear jar.
I'm poor. You're gonna have to
Actually,
collect it from me when I
K-Bar's still here
die.
Also, K-Bar coming down that lap or 2 earlier than everybody else. He takes the lead as we are still on our Gator cam. Got no response from the Gator Doubter. So
This stream just became 5 hours
Oh, never mind.
longer with how slow that 0 0 is.
I really wonder
That's
who the
best
hell
stuff.
this is.
It said that stream just became 5 hours longer as slow as the 0 is. That's
Let's
fucked
go,
up.
Gator.
Who the hell is this guy?
I don't know, but it's not Big Jim because unless he's got 2 different phones up, it's not Big
Let's
Jim.
go, Joe.
I wonder who it is, man. That's gold right there.
I don't know. All right, so after they pit, has everybody pit? I'm assuming has the pit cycle finished?
Let's go, Keenitz.
I'm assuming that too.
All right, so the 41 at K-Bar currently in the lead. The one of you already heard running second.
Well, if they, well, damn, does he have?
Well,
how
Gator
much
has
does
a
he
pit
have?
yet, right?
Whoever this is,
Look,
I
oh,
love
well, there
them.
he is.
Gator's in third.
Yeah, Gator's in third, a mile and a half behind everybody else.
Well, I mean, still
And
third.
Killen's
Mr. Williams, I heard you wanting to
6.5.
chime in. Do you got anything about the running order?
Nope, Steve-O's on top of it.
All right, so the 41 at
Team JR
K-Bar
is gonna win the
leading some laps.
championship for both series.
The one of you already heard about him. Now, that one of you already heard showed
7-2
that he's got a little bit of a
comments,
longer run car.
Whoever has
So
this
we'll see what
account
happens here
made
with the
this
41.
race 5 times better. Emoji happy tears.
Oh man, it's a ruckus, in the chat. Anyways, so as the 3 Keenans has not made his lap back up, right?
No.
So right now we have Captain Kilm,
Gaylord
Lieutenant Crutch
969 putting in
locked
work.
in, Joe essentially locked in. And Kevin 1.0.
Is only
Has
plus
the
one.
position right now.
Well, he was +1 into the stage break, but he's probably what plus? How many positions in front
Plus
of Keenitz
two
is
or
he?
plus three, whatever it is.
However many positions he's above Keenitz, add that to
Oh,
+1.
and Stroll's looped it.
Oh, I can't get around to him in time. Oh, there he goes. He's getting back to speed now. A lot of damage. That 24 machine's seeing a lot of damage here tonight. Whoever's in their pit crew is definitely making their money's worth tonight.
Joe is reeling in that 41 car.
Really? Because I was about to say the opposite. It looked like the 41 was starting to pull away. Yeah.
Judging
Because
by
he
his
was at
lap
0.7, now
track,
he's at a second and a half.
Oh, yeah, he hit the wall. Okay.
All right. Any other storylines that we should go? Go ahead, Williams.
He needs
Try
a
to hide your
Viagra.
bias, Daniels. Dang,
No cigar.
Daniels. Wow, Dangles.
FBGM has it on
Listen.
lock, my guy.
I have no bias in here. I'm all about the great, great people of the NARL. Not just about FBGM.
Right.
I love everybody. ELE. Everybody love everybody, alright?
Well, except
I'm
for
a
Steve,
pretty
you don't love him.
No, Steve, you're alright. We've had our differences, but
Yay with the
You know.
internet.
you're alright,
Put
my
it
butt.
aside. And it's funny, like I was just talking to the Swamp about that last night, about our differences and putting it
I
aside.
love
It's
you,
been like really
Dangles.
fun race around each other now.
Dangles, we love you.
Oh Lord, Dangle's getting a lot of fan comments in the
Told you,
chat
man,
now.
When I kid on these broadcasts, you know, it's a good time for everybody involved. Bring a lot of exposure to the league based on my fun, you know, immature, younger banter.
Like
Bitches
when you're
flock to JD, you know,
like when you're not sleeping and bailing on me.
pretty much. Pretty much.
All right. Well, I think is Gator still running third?
I can't tell. He's so far
Yes.
freaking back right now.
Well, Gator running third, currently denying the Gator doubter.
Your
He's
top
gonna have
five
to-
is K-Bart, Joe, Gator Mike, Kill
To
him.
be fair, he's not doubting it. He's not proving any doubters wrong. The
Everyone
whole doubt
except
factor
Gator.
right now is the dude
Another
just can't
season
freaking
without a
win.
win for that slow 0-0.
still
What
not
a
pit road
shocker.
right now.
Emoji weary cat face.
Is that Joe?
Joe.
That is
Gator,
Joe.
you slow poke.
Ooh, I don't know
Speed
if that's
up.
a bold. I mean, do they have to pit again?
Yes.
It was either
Okay.
they pit twice or try to stretch it, and I think that two of Kevin, he stayed out a
Swamp
really long
has
time.
no
He might
wins
try to
too.
stretch it. Oh, good lord! All right, so in the chat, Gator Doubter, another season without a win for that
Neither
slow
does
0-0. What a shocker!
Gar has no PP.
Who the hell is
Stinky Balls
this?
has arrived.
And then Gar responds, Swamp has no wins too. Gator
I
Doubter,
don't think-
neither does Gar. And the other
Well,
stuff.
none of us.
Nah, I probably shouldn't talk about. They're talking about male genitalia.
Some Mr. Williams loves in his ass.
Easy, swear jar.
I got
Jack
3
has
more
two.
kids than you, bro, so I can prove I'm not gay. What can you do?
I mean, the kid doesn't prove nothing other than you're
I
trying to
don't need
disprove
to
that
win
you're
if
gay.
I'm not going to the playoffs. True. My nickname Wheat Brown.
In the meantime, I'm trying to figure out who the hell this Gator Doubter
Nugget
guy is.
likes it in the bum.
It's
Oh, good
definitely
lord.
Swamp.
One Max wasn't in and
I don't
the
think
other
Swamp's
I
that
got
smart,
pushed
though,
by
guy.
Max Sue.
All right, the chat's
He's
got
your
out of hand.
boyfriend, so you let me know.
Heyo.
I'm in the process of trying to decipher this information.
Bullstick.
You know who I think it might be? Might be Doc Shocks.
Could be.
It's not a
That
bad
is
guess.
actually- Dangles, I don't agree with you often, but that is probably a big guess.
It's not a bad guess at all.
Especially considering what went down in the front
Yep.
office chat last night.
We don't know what's going on. What are you talking about?
Shout out MLK.
I do. It is him. It is Doc.
All right, so
fucking gold.
Mr. Williams, since you're the only professional up here, can we get a running order?
Professional, what the fuck?
Wait, you guys are not getting paid?
Joe's stream, but K-Bart is still, he stayed out.
Wait,
He's
was
still
it
leading
Williams?
currently.
Did he retire?
Obviously, Kevin and Gator are still out. We're waiting to see a pit stop.
Hey, Hoagie for life. Yeah, Williams, that Hendrick Motorsports motor that was supplied to CJR just didn't hold up tonight. Oh, looks like the double zero gator Mike heading down pit road.
HH.
Worth noting, guys, Joe is running 26 ones, 26 twos,
Wow,
while everybody else is
exposed.
still on the racetrack.
TJR with trash equipment SMH.
How dare you spin that, Hoagie for life? Alright. I explained that and he said TJR with trash equipment, shaking my head.
SMH.
True, I mean, he's not wrong.
Agreed.
Look, my internet runs like 18 megabytes per second on a good day, alright? You leave me alone.
Jeez.
I don't even know what that means, but,
Oh,
okay.
Max Boost has
19
one
and Storm
more.
Rooster on pit road.
Max is Max.
So I think with Joe short pitting, guys, he
Shut.
should pretty much come out with a pretty big lead over
Oh, here comes K-Bart.
Unless we got some guys that are only going to pit once.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
That Kev, that two of Kevin was stretching.
It is just the turkeys in the tail.
Which he shouldn't, by the way. He's in a safe spot. He should go ahead and play it safe, but he pitted pretty late before. I'm so there's so many comments going on. He pitted pretty late before all these other guys,
back to
so
the
I don't
race.
know. I think he might be.
Let's go FPGA.
If anybody's trying it, it's Kevin.
Kevin 1.0 or
Turkey just
2.0?
racing.
One.
Why would he be trying it right now? He's
That's what I'm saying. He should have played it safe, but I think he hasn't pit yet. I don't believe.
No, he hasn't. Like, he's only
Mr.
pitted
Williams,
But
What's
he does
the-
have a lap advantage, so I don't know if he's.
what's the
Really
score of
shooting
that
himself
that Hurricanes game there, buddy?
FPGM. Fuck big gay men.
Word. Oh, I thought you were watching.
Fuck bitches get money.
Good lord. The other two gentlemen, do we have a running order? Do we know if everybody's pit already?
They're losing
The
1-0.
48 hasn't pitted yet.
Can I ask a stupid question?
Sure.
How the hell do you see comments on a YouTube stream?
Go to the channel and watch the stream.
I am watching the stream, but I can't figure out what the frick the comments are.
Sometimes you get, if like you already exit out of the comments, just go ahead and like exit out of the whole app and then bring it back up again.
Twitch is so much easier.
Nah, I don't agree.
Well,
Especially for
Shocker
people
there.
trying to
Tell them
watch.
tap on an icon
It takes
called
so much
live chat.
internet for you to
Live chat.
watch a Twitch stream than compared to YouTube. It's ridiculous. Tell them to tap on the icon called live chat. Tap on the icon called
Is
live
this
chat.
gonna be what Homestead is like? We're gonna give Avenged a stroke.
Do we have a running order? I know I just asked, but I feel like some people have pit, some haven't.
Like, I know the 48 hasn't pitted yet. I know
That's the
Kevin
goal.
hasn't pitted yet. And King's is running fourth, if that's worth anything.
Well, it could be. He could be trying that other strategy that Kevin's on. That might be why Kevin's running this strategy, just to be
You
safe.
guys
I don't know.
already are SMBH.
1-0
That really will be
Coyotes.
an avenged
Reimer.
fail.
Oh, great.
the Coyotes, what a wagon.
Yeah, terrible.
10 shots, 1 goal allowed. Better than Mrazek.
Oh!
Is Ranta in goal for the Coyotes tonight?
Okay,
Allow
boomer.
me to look, sir.
Her.
In goal for the Coyotes this evening is
WTF was that noise?
Ranta.
Ranta, but yes, okay, perfect.
Thank you. RAANTA.
The 71 NR
Ooh,
Lewistown
nice.
pit road. Can we get an update on those running order?
TJR deep throatin'.
Your Hurricanes
avenged
go and
noise.
visit my Golden Knights this weekend.
Why not?
We beat y'all.
I mean, I think it's going to be Killam,
No, you
Kevin,
won't.
then Keats, then
We
K-Bart.
just beat y'all like
Joe.
a week ago.
Yeah,
Okay,
but-
we're in a
yeah,
hockey stream
Let's
here,
calm
boys.
Sorry for all you listeners that got distracted by that bullshit, but here we are back racing at ISM Raceway.
17
Yeah.
laps to do.
K-Bart up here doing something on the racetrack.
Ada wasted on
Well,
pit
he
road.
works in fourth.
K-Bart's in fourth? Okay, who the hell's the leader then?
The
Oh, Wasted
48,
on pit road.
48 still hasn't pit yet, right?
Phoenix.
the 48 hasn't pit, the 2 hasn't pit, and I don't think the 3 has either. And I think that's your top 3.
Oh, so the 3 of Keenan's trying to throw a Hail Mary here. He's in essentially a must-win. Just 1 or 2 passes or places over the 2 of Keenan. Kevin is not going to make his way into the final 4. 127 comments later, we have 15 laps to go.
Laps left.
All right,
Well,
well,
the first 2 haven't pitted yet.
there goes that strategy for Keenan.
48
The 0
Whoever's watching that
will
stream, can you cut the
follow
volume
along
down?
to Homestead.
Damn it. Fuck.
The one that just said, "Oh damn it, fuck." Can you cut the volume down?
Devo,
What?
is that
That
you?
was Williams.
No, it was Williams.
So we got the 48 is running first. The 2
Yeah,
of
John.
Kevin running second.
Yep, and those 2 have not pitted. Everybody else has.
With like 15 laps of fuel left, can they stretch 40 laps on a take of fuel, Mr. Williams? You ought to know.
This really comes down to tires. Tires are, if you can stretch your tires that far, fuel's really not the issue.
Well, can you run 40 laps on tires?
You can't run 40 laps on fuel, to my knowledge. These guys are a lot more talented than me, obviously, so I don't think they can, no sir.
Oh. How many laps still left? We got about like what, 10 left?
I'll tell you when the.
I do think K-Bart tried strategy. I think he took 2 as Joe has ran them down.
There's 12 laps left.
Yeah,
Definitely
Killam
that.
is definitely trying to save right now.
All right, let's switch over to Kill
And
since
so
he's our
is
leader.
Kevin's trying to save too.
All right, so we're on that 48 of Captain Killam. He has not pit yet. He's stretching out these tires, stretching out these fuels, the fuel mileage, and as soon as he crosses the line, we're going to have 11 laps to go in this race. Only 11 laps left to decide the final 4, the championship 4, heading into, I guess, Monday. The Xfinity guys are Sunday. I'm assuming the Cup guys will be right behind him on Monday. Captain Killam currently leading the way. He's already locked in. Now, the 2 of Kevin currently running P2. He is not technically locked in just yet. That 3 of Keenitz is who he is racing. The 3 of Keenitz is already pit. He came down and got some tires, some fuel, so we know he's good to go. But we got a little bit of strategy coming into play here. That 48 of Captain Killam, that 2 of Kevin 1.0 has not pit yet. I don't know if they can. It's going to be close. It's going to be close. Does anybody have Captain Killam's? Oh, he cut his stream, right? So
Yep. And there's 10 laps left.
10 to go. So 9 at the line. So, I mean, we're in single-digit laps here, and they're still out on the track. You got to think they think that they can make it. Now, Mr. Williams, you were probably in that chat. Is the 48 and the 2 in the same voice chat, or are they on the same strategy?
The 48 and the 2 actually tested together.
Oh, well,
So
there you go.
They are on the same tire strategy.
Interesting.
Well, they definitely found something here at ISM. They shown that they had found something here in Stage 1, and it looks like they're using that same strategy here in Stage 3, just staying out as long as they can, conserving tires, conserving fuel, as we have 8 laps to go.
Yeah, and Killam is about a half straightaway ahead of Kevin. If that's worth anything.
So as they run, if this race were to finish exactly how they are right now, as we go back to the line with 7 to go, a lot can happen in 7 laps. But we have Captain Killam, who is going to lock himself into the final 4. Lieutenant Crunch is already, well, the 48 has already done so as well, but Lieutenant Crunch has already locked in. You have Joe is going to make his way in, that one machine you already heard. And then
Joe's tire light just came on.
Yep.
He's pretty much locked in, right? Even if
Yeah.
let's say if he finished last, he's locked in, right?
Yeah, I think he locked himself in on points already.
All right, and then if it finishes like it is, the 2 of Kevin's going to be that 4th car heading to Homestead, battling for a championship. Now, worst case scenario here, Kevin runs out of fuel, finishes dead last. Keenan's passes him, right? Oh my goodness! So everything just changed. Everything is different. The 2 of Kevin coming down pit road. I don't know where Keenan's is.
The 2 and fuel only. That would be my guess.
Yeah,
Well, we're watching him here. He's in his stall. It's longer than fuel only. I think he took at least
He
2.
might need tires.
I mean, that's what I would have done.
He's still in
Where-
5th.
Where's Keenan's running?
I don't know.
it's
You
just,
can see it is. I can only see the top 5 right now.
The 2 of Kevin's going to have to finish in front of Keenan's. I think the 2 of Kevin was only +1 heading in here in the stage 3.
Let's go 2.0.
Where's Keenan's? Anybody know? I know I've asked like 5 times, but this is
Yeah, I know
nerve-wracking.
he's not streaming, so it's hard to kind of.
Yeah.
pick
So you
up
saw the
on
top
that.
5. He's not in the top 5, and
No.
Correct. He's not in the top 5.
Where's Kevin?
Neither is Kevin. So
Oh, we don't know. Oh,
Go
704. You.
shout out 7.
I don't even know how many laps to go. Anybody got kill and stream? Oh no, of course not, because he cut it.
4 to go.
3 laps
Should be
left.
less than
Let's go
5.
CJR.
Should be like 4.
You said 3, Williams.
Yep.
Is kill and stream back up?
Not one Joe's.
Oh, okay. So we only got 3 laps to go here, and we have no clue where Kevin 1.0 and 2.0 are. We don't know. Well, I guess we're going to have to find out at the finish here.
They're at
2
2.
according.
2 to go. Joe just had 2.
So
And
is this
Joe
1 to go?
Tires At 6%.
So is this 1 to go?
2 to go.
This should be
Well,
one.
Captain
to go.
Kilm's leading, so this is 1 to go. 1 to go! Presented by Credit One Bank, I'm assuming, by the 48 of Captain Kilm's leading the way, and that Ally Bank, oh, a little bit of competing sponsors there, leading the way, and he's on strategy. There's nobody in his rearview mirror. All he's got to do is just cruise through turn 3 here and keep it straight and cross the finish line one more time.
Aspect will be.
And your race winner, Captain Killam, on strategy. I wish I could tell you, but I have no clue where the 3 of Keenan's and the 2 of Kevin's finished. He's going to be able to finish. Yeah, he's going to be able to finish.
He's at 1.
The
Hey,
19.
Kevin beat Keynes by a point.
Kevin finished ahead by 1 position.
3.
Oh,
Locked up.
Shit.
by +2. 2 points.
Wait, did he? Wait, he only
Because he
finished
was-
1 position better than him?
But he was. Kevin
Everybody
was
was +1.
+1 coming
One
in.
into-
Was he
Yes.
+1 or was he even? I thought he was
I
even
think
after
it
the
was
second
+1. Because he had 4 and 4, and Keenan's had 0-0.
Oh, okay. I thought he finished third in that last stage. All right, 10-4.
No, because he was a lap
10-4.
down. He was running like 3rd on the track, but he was a lap down.
That's why I was confused. Okay, 10-4.
Wow. All right. Well, if y'all want to, well, obviously you guys in the booth are going to stick around, but all you watchers want to stick around, and we're going to interview the 4 championship drivers. Y'all want to talk about what we saw in this race? While I get Killam in here.
Besides FPGM.
All right. Well, the
That was
invite's
pretty
out for
fun
our race
race.
winner. Go ahead, Steve-O.
That was a pretty fun race. Fuel tire strategy definitely came down to it in stage 1 and the final stage.
Well, it was a fun race, and I guarantee you it was no funner for our race winner, Captain Killam. He's in the lobby. Captain Killam, you've locked your way into the championship for not once, but twice in the same round. How you feeling, bud?
I'm feeling good. That track seems to never fail for me. I think I won. Actually, the last season I ran with these guys, I won at this track in this race as well. In that one, I had to win to get to Homestead, and I made it. So.
Well, there you go. We got a pretty loaded booth here tonight, so that'll just be my one question.
DHR back to back at ISM.
Dangles, question for our race winner.
So after, I mean, you ran a very solid race tonight. You hoping this carries over momentum-wise to Homestead this week?
Yeah, absolutely. I think, I'm not
TJR
sure who the
back-to-back
two
at his
other
own.
guys that got in are officially.
Joe and Kelvin.
Kelvin. So yeah, seeing as who the top 4 are, I'm gonna have to have my A game on going into that race. So hopefully my momentum keeps up.
Definitely a stiff competition here in the field. Steve-O, any questions for our race winner?
Well, first of all, congratulations on the win. But how were you able to save those tires when everybody else had to make a 2-pit stop on the last stage?
Kind of got some experience at this track, and I know with stage 3, as long as I watch my tire wear, and basically what I do is kind of watch the percentage per lap and kind of calculate it out. As long as I can stay between 2 and 3% per lap wear, I'll make it. And that's what I did. I think I overdrove it a little bit at some point in stage 3 because when I crossed the line, I had 1% rear tire. So I wouldn't have made it another lap.
Whew, so about a half a lap away from disaster. Mr. Williams, anything for our race winner?
Yeah, I got nothing. Congratulations on the way to Homestead, bro. Good luck cheering for you.
Yeah, appreciate it. Sorry you had problems, man.
That happens.
All right, well, Captain Kilm, you've been up here plenty of you've been up here plenty of times. Who do you want to shout out?
Of course, Draven, Cobra, Rooster was in this race too. All the guys I've been working with here recently, mostly with the TJR team or whatever. So, it's really helped out, and hopefully, it's worked two-way street, so to speak. So, looking forward to Homestead, and hell yeah, brother.
Oh, there you go. You took away my next thing. That's okay. That is just fine. All right, Captain Kilm, you could politely leave the lobby. We're going to get our next racer in here. And I don't think we can get Crunch in here because I don't think Crunch was... Well, he's in the Final Four, but he, I don't think his internet's working. Who finished second in the race, do you know?
Joe.
K-Bart, no?
Who finished second?
No, K-Bart did.
K-Bart? Let's get K-Bart. Since we can't get Crunch in here, okay, he's locked into the Final Four. His Wi-Fi is messed up. We're going to get K-Bart in here. K-Bart. Alright, the invite's out for K-Bart. And then after that, we'll get Joe, who is our third car locked in for Miami. And then we'll get Kevin, who is our fourth. We probably should get Gator in here with the Gator doubter in the comments, huh?
I don't know if that's a good idea.
I don't know either. Alright, well, the invite's out for our runner-up finisher. I'm not exactly sure how long. Now, I will say, Kevin came into the season expecting to run... Not Kevin, I'm sorry, Kyle. As he's here, K-Bart, the runner-up finisher. You bailed me out of my speech, man. How you feeling?
Pretty terrible.
Well, to go into that, why do you feel terrible?
Well, I really thought I was going to get it. I knew Captain Killam was really close, and I really thought he was going to blow a tire. I thought he pitted way too early in the third stage there. And I'm like, oh yeah. And I knew it when I got out in front of the Joe and I saw Killam and Kevin up front. I'm like, oh yeah, they're both going to have to pit. And somehow that bastard pulled it off with only one stop in stage 3. So 1% on that tire. And I really wanted my first win this year. And so close, but yep.
Well, you got your first donation to the swear jar this year. I hope you're excited about that. So I gotta ask, because I've been swamped all day. No pun intended there, Swamp Fox. Was there a little bit of strategy going on between TJR?
To make it to the end in
Looks like you're all on the same strategy.
Stage.
No, not really, because Captain wasn't on our same strategy. So.
Oh, okay. It looked like y'all were running long.
And I did too. So
Okay, well, fair enough. My mistake. Lieutenant Dangles, anything for our runner-up finisher?
Well, I mean, yeah, I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna be nice tonight.
All right, no questions.
On a very good run.
Steve-O?
Well, okay, Bart, like I feel your pain about having a rough season, but I just want to say congratulations on finishing second tonight, and good luck the rest of the way, and good luck next season.
All right, Mr. Williams, anything for K-Bart?
Nope, I got nothing. Congratulations, brother, and see you Monday.
See you Monday.
All right, well, K-Bart, who do you want to shout out here before we get our third or another? You know, who do you want to shout out?
Just want to shout out TGR, you know, great teammates.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Okay, this is live. Anywho.
Yeah, no shit, Sherlock.
Alright, cool. Just want to give a shout out to the internet, you know, in Iowa, you know, not having any bad storms right now, and kept my hopes alive that whole race, except for some other people. Sorry, Mr. Williams, but, yeah.
All right. Well, K-Bart, if you go politely leave the lobby, we're going to get Joe in here. He's locked. Oh, he already left. All right, cool. All right, let's get Joe. I mean, I'm not going to interrupt Joe in the middle of his speech. You know what I'm saying? Okay. All right, so you already heard has been added or invited to the lobby. He's one of those cars that have been locked into the Championship 4 heading to Homestead. Now, it's going to be rain on Monday, but we're going to talk to him today. See what he's thinking, how he's feeling, how confident he is, anything about the race. Before he gets in here, anything that you saw in particular, Steve? Oh, never mind. You already heard. It's in the lobby. He's already locked into Homestead. Joe, I know you wanted to win the race. You won the pole. But how good does it feel to know that you're locked into Homestead?
Feels great. That was the weirdest race, being stuck a lap down there, man. I was trying to figure out points and trying to figure out the car, but just overall excited, man. Can't wait to be at Homestead on Monday, man.
Oh, it's definitely going to be an exciting race. You definitely have a lot of competition you're going to have to go up there and face. Lieutenant Dangles, anything for you already heard?
Joe, man, I was hoping you'd get it done. I saw how quick you were. Would have been nice to have a FBGM winner tonight, but unfortunately we let those bastards get us here. But we all know what's going to happen here at Homestead come Monday evening when we have the FBGM flag flying high above victory lane. And all these cocksuckers know what's going to happen.
Oh my God.
I'm proud of you. I know you're going to get it done. Shake and bake, baby.
Yeah, shake and bake, man. I was waiting for a question, but I guess that's it.
No,
Right,
it's just to pump.
man.
It's just to pump you up.
Pump it
thing,
up.
man. We got
Shit,
this.
man.
We got this. Fuck TGR, little pussy cocksuckers. Let's go.
All right. Well, FBGM with one bullet left in the chamber. Steve-O, anything to ask? You already heard?
Well, first of all, congratulations on making it to the Final Four, and have fun with that FEGM. People, what was your mindset after stage one, knowing that you were a lap or two down when everybody else stayed out?
Well, my first thought was how I'm gonna mess up Mr. Williams after he messed me up there in the first stage, but he lagged out and I felt even worse after. But nah, I was just trying to think, you know, how in the world can I get up there? I had the speed, man, but I mean, just there was no cautions to get up there, and I mean, you saw how it play out, man. I couldn't get any stage points after that, so just kind of not nervous, but just kind of you're so frustrated because you're stuck back there, and I know that's how Keenan feels, and you know, shout out to him too. He gave it his all tonight. Wasn't able to get his lap back, but you know, just the way it rolls sometimes, man.
All right. Well, it's funny you mentioned Mr. Williams. Mr. Williams, anything to ask? You already heard.
I got nothing to ask. Just want to apologize, and sorry, Joe, for stage one.
All good, man. Like I said, what happened to you doesn't equate to what happened to me, so hate that happened, but appreciate you, you know, reaching out to me and everything, and I appreciate you guys commentating. Can't wait to go back and hear how disappointed Dangles was with me.
All right, well, there you go. Reaching across the aisles there for a little bit of peace that you already heard. Anybody you want to shout out here before we invite our fourth car locked into the championship round?
Obviously, shout out to FBGM.
Hell yeah.
Those guys are doing something. Xfinity's got 2 of them, and we got me now left. But shout out to Williams and Keenitz as well. They they made it really interesting this round, and man, can't wait.
All right, well, a lot of people can't wait till Monday. It's what ends the season, man. It's what we all race for, right? So if you don't politely leave the lobby, please, sir, we're going to get our fourth championship driver in here, who is Kevin. I just got to find him here. I think he might be showing offline. I have too many people on my friends list now. Let's see, where are you? There you are. All right, Dangles, behave.
Try.
Alright, so we got our fourth car who is already locked in. Well, not already. It's locked in. This is it. This is your last chance. So we got our fourth car that is locked in to our Championship 4 heading to Homestead, Miami here on Monday at 8:45. Kevin 1.0. The invite's out. We're just waiting for him to join the lobby so we can talk to him a little bit about it. See how anxious he is. See how excited he is. And talk about some of those stage points that he absolutely had to have and then somehow got them. Just kind of wasting some time here talking about pretty much stuff we already know. Dangles, anything you want to throw in on Kevin before he joins? Ed, never mind. There he is. All right, our fourth car in the Championship 4, Kevin. Kevin 1.0, the 2 machine driver. I don't know. What do you want me to call you? All right, what's going on, man? How you feel?
Oh my god, I feel amazing right now. Like, in all honesty, I thought I was gonna choke this.
Not the first time you choked on something.
Said behave.
Listen here.
So, all right. So, Kevin. So, look, you came in -7 on Kevin 2.0 Keenitz. So you knew you had to get some stage points. Now, the end of stage 1 there, you finished second. You're battling Gator there really hard for the stage win. What's going through your mind there when Gator barely beats you coming to the line?
Well, I was hoping he'd overdrive the corner first, so. But no, I was just. I would almost assume that our tires were almost dead at that point. Mine was just about ready to pop, so.
Gator beat someone?
I'll take the second place finish in stage 1.
Well, it was obviously enough. Dangles, anything to ask Kevin cleanly?
Yeah, no, congratulations on a good race and making your way into the Championship 4. As far as the racing tonight, were you constantly keeping yourself up to date on the point situation, or were you just trying to do the best you could and, hope for the best in the end, or were you kind of keeping tabs on where Keenitz was, what you needed to do at any given time? Did you know how close the battle was at any given time, or?
Oh, during that entire third stage, I didn't even worry about driving or anything. I just had numbers going through my head, like, all right, since he's here, he's already a lap down. Where do I have to be? And well, the rest is history. But yeah, I literally didn't even pay attention to driving or anything. Hence why I finished where did I finish? 6th? Or...
Nobody knows where you finished. We just know you finished in front of Keenitz.
Well,
so,
goddamn.
So you hear Kevin 1.0 admitting that he wasn't paying attention to nothing, not even driving. So Steve-O, anything to ask our fourth locked-in driver?
Well, Kevin, congratulations on making it to the Final Four. So we saw you had some strategy. Was that your plan the whole race, just staying out and conserving tires? Or did you just go off the book?
I honestly didn't think I was going to make it in stage 1. I already did a complete practice run for stage 2, and I got out of there scot-free and cautioned into stage 2 early, so got out of a tough situation there. But yeah, I was just trying to figure out how to save enough tire and gas for the third stage, and see how well that worked out. ended up having to come into the pits around 5 to go, I think, and I had to go in and take 2 tires.
All right. Well, whatever strategy you did pull, I mean, it worked barely by the skin of your teeth, but it worked. Mr. Williams, anything to ask or comment on Mr. Kevin 1.0?
Yes, sir. Congratulations, man. Good luck at Homestead, and we get him.
Thanks, man. Really appreciate it. Hate that you lagged out, by the way.
Yeah.
Tough break.
Yeah. I'm going to sit over here and lick my wounds, and I'll get back to it.
All right. Well, Homestead's right around the corner, but before that, Kevin, anybody you want to shout out here before we end the broadcast?
Well, since I've been listening in, I've heard a certain somebody does not like me saying this, so I'm just going to say it anyway. Special thanks to TJR for giving me an amazing car tonight, and
Rick M. Williams.
Oh, you didn't get him. You tried, though, so I'll give you credit.
I didn't get him. I almost tried, yeah. But yeah, special thanks to all of my supporters that watch the live streams as well. And yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, well, there you go. So all of your attention is going to shift to Homestead, Miami. 1 race left, man. That's it. This whole season, down to 1 race. No pressure. All right, Mr. Williams, do you want to kind of broadcast your Xfinity broadcast? You want to promote it?
Yeah, man, it's going to be good. Homestead, multiple grooves. It's going to be good. You know, we got 4 great drivers, Big Jim, you know, Lights Out, Max Boost, just, what are the other ones?
Swamp Fox, motherfucker, don't forget him.
Easy.
Swamp, you know, it's going to be good. 4 drivers, get to Homestead, and the points don't matter, stages don't matter. It's all about the highest finisher, and it's going to be who can chase Boost down, essentially, is what it's going to come down to. You know, it's been a wild season, the inaugural season of North American eRacing League, especially for the Xfinity guys. They've had a couple rough races, but they've gotten it together of late, and I think it's going to be a good show.
Speaking of show, are you doing anything special for this championship broadcast, or is there going to be a pre-race show, or are we going to dive right into it?
Tune in, man. You got to tune in to find out.
Well, speaking about tuning in to find out, right after he's done on Sunday night, Monday, the big boys that go at it right there at the same track, Homestead, for the championship, the first North American eRacing League championship. Hey, who's going to win? It's up in the air. We're just going to have to see. Now, in the Cup Series, we have Lieutenant Crunch, Captain Killam. We have You Already Heard. And then we have Kevin. You've heard from all 4 here tonight. They're all pretty, well, I'm sorry, not from Crunch. He's having internet problems. But you got to think he's feeling confident. It's going to be a show, I got to tell you. Now, speaking of show, we're going to do a little bit of a pre-race show. We'll probably kick off between 8:25, 8:30. We're going to have all 4 drivers in there. We're going to talk about strategy. We're going to talk about what they expect to see on the track. So why don't you go ahead and tune in. You can go ahead and start cracking some beers before the race starts. You can enjoy your time with me, with Lieutenant Dangles, maybe Steve-O, I'm not sure. We're going to have to ask. Maybe Doc Shock. I don't know. We're going to have to see. Tune in. You already know the place because you're here. 8:25.